Hello, we're at the Second Screen Summit at CES, and as so many people reported, including us, the year ahead seems to be where the second screen environment really enters the mainstream, with a whole lot of things that have already happened taking greater hold in the marketplace. We have an opportunity to speak with Ian Aaron, who is the CEO of connectv, which is a key player in this space, having introduced a means by which social media and second screen and the broadcasters can all play in a way that is mutually beneficial to end users and the broadcasters, and I assume in some way with connectv. Thanks a lot, Ian, for taking time to talk with us.
You were spot on. That was perfect. Thank you.
So why don't you give us just a brief idea of what it is that you're offering to the consumer on their tablets and their smartphones, and I guess you're going to be pretty much ubiquitous on.
Right, so we have our new 2.0 that's coming out, which is about our product that goes across all devices, and today we're also on 417 channels. So at the Social TV Summit, essentially won the most ubiquitous social TV network award, because we really are everywhere. And at the end of the day, we're a social network for TV fans, except when you're in front of the TV, we do magical things, and that we sync up not just to what you're watching and what channel you're on, but we know exactly what's going on during the channel. Whether it's a specific news story, we give you complimentary information. Kobe Bryant hits the three-pointer, 1 second later we're giving you all the stats that you can share with friends, or if you missed a play, you can go back. And we're really helping the programmers to drive engagement, and for the consumer, we're helping to recreate what was once TV as a social experience.
So in that experience for the consumer, is the information that you're generating, this ancillary information, the stuff that you have pulled together, or is this being done in cooperation with these broadcasters where they're supplying this information?
So in fact, that was one of the beauties of our partnership. First, it's across all the major ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, CW, My Network TV affiliates. And as you know, across broadcast TV, it's about 50% of all viewership, whether it's American Idol or The Voice or ABC or NBC Sports. A lot of the major viewing happens around that, and we're a little bit like Switzerland because our broadcast partners are across all the networks, not just one network. Also, our broadcast partners are the biggest buyers of network programming, right? So they're the biggest promoters of the Olympics. They're the biggest buyers of CSI. So there's a natural symbiotic relationship with the networks wanting us to help promote, because that just drives better ratings, more tune-in, better engagement.
And that engagement all comes, again, with an end user who is saying to a friend or friends, hey, catch this, it's really great, that kind of thing. There's an automatic connection with that app, with their friends, to bring them in and communicate with them as they're watching the
You can log
show.
in with your Facebook or Twitter, or you can create your own community. I ask most people, average person has 350 Facebook friends, and if I said to you, can you tell me who your Glee friends are, or who your Lakers friends are, or who your CSI friends are, most people say no. And we're helping to solve that problem. We're helping to organize your friends. You can create viewing parties. So if Glee is going to be on at 8 o'clock on Tuesday, you can create a viewing party on Sunday, so all your friends can tune in and socialize about Glee during the show. And we're about how we make TV social again and how we drive engagement.
Well, just to get on the technical side for a second here, you mentioned as soon as you turn on the television, if you've downloaded the app, you know exactly what they're watching and you're synced up with that.
Correct.
That synchronization is some kind of automatic content recognition?
Correct. We've created a content recognition platform, and most people use it, like Nielsen was using it for My Generation 1 show. We do it across 417 channels, all the major regional sports nets, major local ABC, NBC affiliates. And we do that because as a social network, you can't just do it on one show. If you're watching something that's interesting on Discovery and you want to share, and all of a sudden as a friend I see that you're watching something that might interest me, that's how we start making TV social again. These second screen apps are great for engagement for a specific show, but they're really not helping drive discovery.
Now, the app, is that, if you download it from NBC, is that going to work on all the other channels, or is there a separate app for every?
No, it's a connectv app. You can download it, whether it's through our NBC affiliate stations or ABC or CBS affiliate stations, and it works across everybody.
So are you using some kind of electronic fingerprinting or watermarking to achieve the synchronization?
For all intents and purposes, we'll call it a fingerprint, but our technology does more than that. The fingerprinting can let you know, as an example, that you're watching Ellen, the Ellen Show, but when Tom Cruise walks on to the Ellen Show, we can actually tell you when Tom Cruise walks on. So we've built not just content identification, but content recognition. And we've used that not just with our programming to make it much more contextual, but also with our new ad network.
Right. So how do you make money out of all this?
So right now our focus is really on building scale and leveraging our great broadcaster partnership to help drive downloads. Our new application can be syndicated, so we're working with syndication partners to have this in mobile devices, to have it in CE devices, to have it in MSO, TV Anywhere applications.
So where the user doesn't have to actively go somewhere to download it, it's just...
It will automatically be there as part of their acquisition of a reader or other device. So along with our own network. So our goal right now is building scale. With that said, we just launched our ad network, which is really unique. The first time it's ever been done. It's essentially bringing the power of Google to TV. So not only do we recognize the ad network, so we recognize not just that it's a Ford 150 ad, but of the 3 Ford 150 ads, we know exactly which one it is. And we can give you, since you're watching the ad, we can give you a contextual opportunity to see the special that's going on, the least special, or just
locally
click and call the local dealer. Absolutely. We work on a local basis and national. But we also do what's called TV words. So just like Google, you can buy AdWords, you can buy TV words. So if you want to buy the word Ford, anytime somebody says Ford on any single station, we can pop up on your second screen device that same Ford ad. So we've created, really starting to unlock the power, of what you can do online within TV, within our new ad network.
In your recognition technology, are you using speech-to-text kind of interpretation of what's flowing, or are you going with metadata that's just built in with a show? I mean, how do you know when Tom Cruise comes on?
So we have, that's our own IP that we built, and we have patents around what we do, or I should say patents pending around what we do. Let's just say our goal here is not just to tell you what channel you're on, but if we automatically hear that there's a loud cheering noise on a sports game, depending on the team, that may be a reason to give you a little pop-up to say you should tune in to the Ravens game. So we're taking content recognition, to the next level and making it really contextual, and then making it useful. Because right now, the Shazam has done a great job with music, but we're now trying to take that and really bring that technology and make it much more contextual.
So you've been out there about 6 months with this,
yes,
in terms of people's opportunity to download. What are you seeing in consumer response so far?
It's been really interesting. Everybody talks about second screen content. And what we've seen is people like the content, but too much of the content, immersing yourself, takes you away from the 10-foot experience. And what people really want to do, and why we're seeing more social engagement, is because if there's a storyline or if there's a great play that happens, they want to talk about it. So we've seen that some of the best content is the social content, the chat that goes around it. And what we're doing is helping to foster more of that. Okay, how we kind of peel the onion on that, expose it to more people, have people share that, and then use the content to enhance that social conversation. Because we know what they're talking about, now we know the best content to deliver.
So you're kind of following the consumer to determine what they're interested in to deliver. and you have the flexibility to respond to that dialogue that's going on out there in the social media to be more on target with what it is that people are interested in seeing and talking about.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess it's early days as far as knowing what the consumer is going to do with all this, but it sounds like you've got a big enough footprint out there that you would be a real bellwether in another year to say, is the consumer really into this?
Our goal this year is really to be not a beacon for the industry, but a lightning rod.
Yeah.
So we're going to be driving some pretty interesting things. As we say in the TV business, stay tuned.
Good, we sure will. Thank you.
Pleasure. Thanks for the time.
Okay.